Hey guys, my name is Arijit and welcome to another session with Quantgnosis Diary. So we have received many requests regarding slightly intermediate and slightly advanced level topic on technical analysis, and so one of those popular requests was doing trading with VWAP. So in these sessions we are going to learn about VWAP and anchored VWAP. After watching this video, please hit the like button and subscribe and maybe refer to a friend to our channel. Now, what is VWAP? VWAP stands for volume weighted average price. So it basically gives you an average price of which is weighted by the volume, and it is basically calculated by sum of price into volume divided by sum of volume. What is that? It's basically, let's say you have minute by minute data from the opening to, let's say, 9 a.m. market opened and 10 a.m. you have 60 minute by minute data. So the average of each minute multiplied by the traded volume of each minute and sum of that number and divided by sum of total volume that is traded in that 60 minute will be your current VWAP. Okay, so some of you may have learned about moving average, which is also can be volume weighted moving average, right? So how is it different from the volume weighted average price? So volume weighted moving average is basically it's calculating the moving average based on the historical data. So it's based on the last 10 sessions, let's say, or last 10 minutes or last 15 minutes. Based on that, it's calculating the moving average of that and based on the volume weighted. But for VWAP, it is always anchored to the starting of the day, which means the VWAP is calculated fresh every day based on the start of the day to end of the day separately. It does not consider any historical data beyond from the previous session. Okay, so before converting the concept around VWAP to a tradable strategy, let's understand what is VWAP. So VWAP can act as a price magnet, which means the price while inside us trading sessions, price comes back to the VWAP every time it goes away from the VWAP. So price basically attracts the price get attracted to the VWAP and it come back to the VWAP inside the trading sessions. And why is that? That's because of some of the institutional level investors or traders, they do what? Basically buy at the bottom or sell at the top, right? So they use volume weighted average price as a middle level of their entry. So when they are looking for buying some stocks, let's say, when price is going below the VWAP, they buy it there, and then when the price comes back to the VWAP, they sell there a little, and then when price comes back again below that VWAP, they buy it again. So why does they that? Because they buy in a big quantity in a staggered manner. So their buying volume is very big and they are buying in a small chunk, right? So they don't want, if they buy all the volume at the same time, what will happen? Their price will spike up, so their average price will go further up. So in this case, if they use buying a little and then selling a little, buying some staggered manner and selling something, so price will come back and they can reaccumulate the volume at the lower price. So that reason of institutional behavior tends to that price comes back to the VWAP. So that's why it acts like a magnet. But however, that is not the case for all of the date. There are days where there is a strong momentum in the price movement. Either price is going strongly down or price is going strongly up. In those days, because of the momentum, price may not come back to the VWAP. However, these particular days are rare cases where price does not come back to the VWAP. So if you're seeing such a day, it's a signal for that price is going very high momentum in the same directions. Okay, now VWAP, like I mentioned, it is anchored to the start of the day, and that's why the VWAP has a limitations that VWAP is can be used only as intraday. So let's see how does this VWAP look in a chart. So let's say you go to your charting tool, and under indicator if you type for VWAP, you will see there is a VWAP indicator is there. So volume weighted average price indicator is there, and this if you go to any time frame which is day or above, you will not see any difference, because price will be the average. It will be taking an average of the daily candles, and it will be just connecting the every candle. So you will not see any difference. But if you go in the lower time frame, intraday time frame, you will see that price has been divergent away from the VWAP sometime, then price come back to the VWAP, or then it price went away again and then it come back. Like that it happens. So if you go a little bit lower time frame, it will be more clear to you how does it look. Okay, let's say I'm checking right now in a 15-minute time frame. So like I mentioned, price tends to come back to the VWAP. If you see this price going up, so if we consider these are the separate sessions, so sessions, this is one intraday sessions. In this day, price has not come back to the session. So this was this Amazon, the stock of Amazon, which is basically was in strong uptrend momentum, and price does not, the VWAP did not act as a momentum. Okay, but if you look at this day of 13th of October, if you say these sessions, price has come back to VWAP, and after that it went up again. If you see another sessions here, price has come back to the VWAP, then it went down. Okay. Here also another sessions where price has not come back to, after crossing the VWAP, it hasn't come back to the VWAP. So it's signaling the day trend is strongly downtrend here, just like this day was strongly uptrend. So that's how the VWAP is looks like in the chart, and you can add the VWAP inside your chart using the indicator options from your charting tool. Okay, now how can we use the VWAP in actual reality? How in practice, how can we use the VWAP? So in practice, in entire broader base market, we have two major type of strategy that everyone uses. So either it's a trend following strategy where people buy at the high and then sell at the higher, or it's a reversal strategy where people buy at the low and sell at the higher. Okay, so this is a two broad based strategy people use for doing any type of trading. So you will do a buy at high and sell at higher only when price is in uptrend, or price is following a proper, you're following a trend following strategy, and you will sell at the low and then cover it further low also when the price is in same trend following, so it's in strong trend. But you need to go for reversal trade if your price is not on a trend. So if price is going up and down both side, then that means you can go for reversal trend, buy the bottom and sell the top. Okay, so before converting the VWAP to a usable strategy, you will need to understand that some of the actions in the VWAP. So how does the VWAP behave? So VWAP can be on rising VWAP, which means like you see here at this point VWAP is rising. Okay, in this day also if you see VWAP is rising. Okay, or it could be falling. In this day you can see VWAP is falling, or in this day also you can see VWAP is falling. But there are also days where VWAP is flat line, so it's like straight horizontal line VWAP moving. This line, flat line. So these sessions price has been moving between the top and bottom. So this is three type of behavior. Based on the VWAP line, you can decide whether price is in uptrend, downtrend, or it's a sideways trend. There is two other type of price behavior near VWAP. Price does cross the VWAP, or price can retest the VWAP. So crossing means what? Price is basically crossing above the VWAP. At this point if you see, price is crossing above the VWAP, and then in this point also crossing the VWAP. Okay, let's look at this day 9th of October. Price is crossing here above the VWAP, But in this place, if you see, price is coming back to VWAP but did not cross below. So this is called a action of retesting. So price is coming back, testing the VWAP, and then it's going towards the directions. So either price can cross or it can retest around the VWAP. So these two things can be these two actions can be converted into a reliable trading strategy. Okay, so before I go into the trading ideas, one more thing is the VWAP can also be calculated using Microsoft Excel or any spreadsheet based tool. Okay, so any spreadsheet you can calculate VWAP if you have open, high, low, close, OHLC data, or just HLC data also will do, together with volume. So if you are trying to calculate for intraday VWAP, you will need minute by minute or hour by hour or 5 minute by 5 minute open, high, low data, or you can also calculate VWAP if you have day by day data. Also each day you have different open, high, low, close, and then you have volume data. So how to calculate that in Excel, so we are not going to cover in this session. Maybe we will cover that in another sessions, calculating VWAP in Excel. Now going back to the rising, falling, flat line and the crossing retesting behavior of VWAP, we can convert them into trade ideas. So rising VWAP can give you two type of opportunity as well. It can give you a trend following opportunity, or it can give you a reversal opportunity. Falling VWAP also you can give trend following opportunity or reversal opportunity. But when the volume the VWAP is flat line, there is only one reversal opportunity. So let's start with the one which is basically reversal opportunity. So when you are seeing price is flat line, the VWAP is flat line, it basically gives you a reversal opportunity. A reversal opportunity can be calculated based on the deviation for that day, how much price has been deviating on average. You can do buy at the bottom and sell at the top. So you can buy at here bottom when price is coming to the bottom, and then you can sell at the top. Okay, so that's a reversal strategy because you are buying the low and selling the higher. So this can be applicable when the day is the VWAP is flat line. Now rising VWAP and falling VWAP can be a little bit complicated because you can use two type of strategy as well. You can use trend following and reversal. Both things happen in the rising and falling VWAP. Okay, so first one is simple. Trend following VWAP. So when you will make an entry in the trend following VWAP, when you see price is sustaining above the VWAP and price is rising. So after doing a retest, which means price come back to the price and price started moving up again, this is where you can take an entry for trend following. So this was his rising VWAP and this is uptrending. So this is where you can go for buy and then cover later at the high based on your risk reward. Okay, or for the selling also similarly, if you see price is below the VWAP, and then you can sell it and then cover it later somewhere in that day. So like I mentioned, VWAP is intraday only, right? So it's you have to cover inside the day. And okay, so this is a simple trend following when price is above VWAP and VWAP is rising, or price is below VWAP and VWAP is falling. So that is where you can make a either sale or buy entry. Simple trend following strategy you can use. But in case of VWAP price is not retesting and crossing the VWAP line, in that case it get more complex. Why? Because if you see this part of the chart, price is crossing below the VWAP. This is where it's showing me a retest because price is crossing below and coming back above. This candle, it is showing straight closed below this VWAP. So it was a possibility at this point that price may continue a reversal pattern here and price may fall from here. Okay, but if you see on the next candle itself, price went up. So this basically signaling me that though price tried to crosses below VWAP, it again recovered back, and so this is why signaling me that price may continue upward, and that is what happened. Okay, so basically when you're checking crossing of the VWAP, you have to check the previous trend also. So if I look at the previous day's trend, it was uptrend, right? So if price closing below, I need further confirmation that price is continuing from here. There is a confirmation that next candle also falling, making a low which is lower than this candle low. So in that case, I can take a short entry here and put a stop loss in the previous candle, previous two candle high, whatever is there. But if you see in this candle, that idea gets cancelled and prices went above, so which is telling you that price may continue in the previous trend. Previous trend was uptrend, so you can go ahead and buy here and take a stop of last two candle low. So current candle and previous candle, these two low. Here you can keep a stop and you can buy here and then cover it later at the higher. Now if you look at the this went for when VWAP was rising. Now if you see at this point, price has been falling here. The VWAP went flatline. So after rising, price is flatline. So either it could mean price is pausing here before the next move, or price is going to reverse from here. So is in this candle, if you see, price is crossing below, and in this candle also two candle is showing price is crossing below also. And in this candle, if you see, price is made a lower low below the VWAP, and this is signaling your entry for a sale signal with a stop of this. Okay, so price, if you see this, after this price came down further below, and you can cover your shorts around here. And if you see this, after at this point price closed above. Now this time price was a slightly downward slope or flat line. Okay, after crossing above, it gives a signal that it may pull back, may have complicated, and it may continue from this point towards upward, but that did not happen on the next candle. If you see next candle itself, it's a red candle and then followed up crossing below the VWAP again. So this is signaling you that price is going to reverse from here, and you can make a short entry here with a stop loss of this high. So if you see, this price has been crossing above the VWAP, below VWAP, both side at this point, but VWAP was signaling the VWAP is falling line. So the VWAP itself is signaling, even the price crossing both side of the VWAP, it's in a downtrend. So you can hold your short and continue to cover at the lower side anywhere based on your risk reward planning. So that's how you can upward trend, a sideways trend, upward rising VWAP or sideways VWAP. All of this you can make an entry and decide whether you are going for a reversal trade or you are going for a trend following trade. So in this way you can convert the VWAP as a tradable strategy, backtest it, and then deploy money to take intraday trades. Now in the previous section I mentioned that VWAP is the indicator which is used for intraday only. But there is something called AVWAP or anchored VWAP. So I told that VWAP is basically calculated based on the start of the sessions every day separately. So the VWAP is calculated fresh at here, VWAP is calculated is here to here, and then this part nothing is calculated. So price does not, VWAP does not consider the previous value of the VWAP. So if you see there is a gap, if there is a gap in the between the end of the session and start of the sessions, VWAP will be just vertical line. So if there is any gap, VWAP will be just vertical line because it does not consider any previous day's value. But anchored VWAP is basically a superset of the VWAP. So VWAP is anchored at the start of the day, but anchored VWAP can be anchored anywhere of your choice. So it may be start of the day, you can put it middle of the day, you can put it somewhere else. That is as per your choice. So basically VWAP as indicator is basically subset of the anchored VWAP, which is basically a drawing tool. Okay, so some of the charting tool provide this drawing tool and some of the drawing tool may not provide this drawing tool. So check with the which charting tool you are using, and based on that you can use anchored VWAP. So human has a psychological behavior that they do the action based on their memory. So price also keeps a memory. If you see here, this was support at some point, but price came down, and after coming down this become resistance at here. So that's the behavior of price movement and the human psychology. So VWAP is not apart from that. Basically VWAP also act as a dynamic support and resistance. So once VWAP is crossed above and it comes back to the VWAP again, it acts like a it's giving a support. Okay, so it crossed above, and when it's come back, it's giving as a support. So that's where the retesting also happened that we discussed in the previous slide, right? So and then it continues same directions. Okay, but when price comes back strongly below the VWAP and then went back again to the VWAP, you see this act as a resistance. So this, at this point it was support because price was going up and then it came down. It becomes support here, but at this place if you see price is strongly coming down below VWAP and retesting here at this. So what it happened, it becomes a memory of resistance now, and price started to going down from here. So it can act as a dynamic support resistance. So that is the basis of what we used in the previous slide when talking about strategies of retesting. So when we are doing trend following, retesting, or pullback strategies. Okay, now based on that support resistance we can do pullback trading, and let's see how is this anchored VWAP looks like. So I have done the VWAP from here. Now what I'm going to do, just change the color so that I can distinguish. So I can just make it red color. So this is my VWAP, right, in this Amazon com chart. Now if I go to this tool in the trading view, drawing tool, there will be something called anchor VWAP. So if you click on this anchor VWAP, you will get this plus sign. Now you can anchor it as you want. If I anchor it in the start of this day, so if you see this anchor and this VWAP till end of the day is the same. Till from here to here, anchored VWAP and VWAP is same. So which basically means VWAP is a special type of anchored VWAP which starts from a day, which is anchored at the day start. So similarly, if I can use the VWAP anywhere I like. So if I want to anchor the VWAP from here at the top of the swing, so it will look like this. If you see, this price has been following this, and then after downfall it came and retest done here at this point. So this giving that further fall is ahead. If you see, this price come down further around here again. So that's how. So this is downtrend segment. It's acting as a resistance when price broken down below the anchored VWAP. Similarly, if I use anchored VWAP in the uptrend, if you see here, at this point price has retested the anchored VWAP and then pushed back above from before it falling again. So this acted as a support while price was rising from here. So you can anchor the VWAP wherever you like, and it's up to your imaginations. But if you are looking for some suggestions on where to put that anchor of the anchor VWAP, so that will be the important places in the chart structure. So let's go back to the daily time frame. Okay, and I'll see the chart structure looking like this, and I'll just hide the VWAP. Okay, now I want to have a VWAP which is not just intraday and also going from the far little bit in positional as well, or the in the trend. So chart structure, if you see from here, price has been made a swing low here. So I'll anchor a VWAP from here and see this price is going here. Then if I see that price has been made a swing low around here, so I'll anchor it around here as well. Okay, now if you see this acting like a normal similar to the moving averages, right, and except it's a volume weighted. Okay, and based on the choice from the starting point you are choosing. Okay, I can anchor further from this swing high, and then I can see it here, and I can anchor maybe this swing low. So if you notice this, these are this was a rising anchored VWAP, right? So price has been coming every time it came here, it took support. Even if after this big fall of the Amazon, it took support around here after the VWAP and started going up further up. And if you see here in the last trading sessions, price has come back to this VWAP and it took support again. So the anchoring preference will be based on individual, but you can look for important point of the chart like swing high or swing low, or you can also look for important volume. If there is a big red candle here, so I'm going to use the anchor from here. So if I just drop the anchor here, the VWAP will be calculated automatically and this line will be drawn in your chart. So anchored VWAP is basically using a drawing tool where you can anchor the VWAPs from any starting point, and then line will be automatically drawn based on the calculated VWAP, and you can use that as similar to VWAP concept, but except you can have more flexibility of using. So a reversal based strategy can be used using a simple percentage, or you can also use a Fibonacci based calculation inside the top and bottom from here. Let's say from VWAP crossed here, and then I'll use a Fibonacci retracement measurement from here to here. See if prices come back at least 50% of it, and or in here to here, if I see how much percentage in the Fibonacci it's deviating from the VWAP, and it should come back above VWAP at that much. Okay, so let's say at this point, if you see this much deviation happened from here, and if I am buying for every time VWAP is coming this much 10% deviation from VWAP in the swing low. So if I am buying at here or buying it here, I'll cover my positions above the VWAP if it's either crossing going to the 10%, or if it's coming back below the VWAP. Okay, so let's say this much depth was there in this part. Okay, and I knew that there is approximately 10% deviation is happening in general in this chart. So what I bought it here, and then I'll wait for either price to cross above the VWAP and go to 10%. Okay, and then cover my positions there based on the reversal strategy. So I am bought at the low and sold at the top, or I can do wait if price closing below the VWAP. So in this case, if I see price is coming from here to here, okay, and then I bought at the bottom, okay, around here, let's say, and then if you see price was going above, but at that point price closed below, so I can exit here as well. So that way I can apply my reversal based strategy using a mean reversion technique, where how much deviation the price is doing from the VWAP, below VWAP and above VWAP. You can explore and backtest this as part of your strategy, and then try it out. Now okay, and when you're finalizing strategy, keep your rules ready, like when you should entry, when you should exit, and when you should where should you put stop loss, and when you have to avoid the trading at all. So all of these are important rules that you need to make before converting this as a strategy. Okay, so that will be all for today, and thank you all. Take care.